Morning everyone, I thought I'd do my first packing video of 2021. Normally orders sort of calmed down a little bit after Christmas, but they've gone absolutely nuts. I didn't get around, everyone should know I'm working to sort of a plan, or trying to, but I didn't get around to packing outstanding yesterday. So I've ended up with about 20 things I've got to pack. Sort of sales over yesterday and some in the evening before that, which is quite a lot really. The other reason I need to pack is because normally I have a few of these bags with me, so I can just fill them up and take them down the post office, but I've only got one left. So my plan is I'm going to pack, fill that up, go down the post office and get some more. And there's the phone. Right, here's the first item. When I bought it, I had no idea what it was, apart from it was a power supply. It said iRobot on it, so I kind of thought it was something for a little remote control robot, which it is in a way, a Roomba. It is a automatic Hoover. You know, it looks like a flying saucer, but it goes along your carpet. This is sold for $24.99. Absolutely bonkers. I bought this and a whole load of other plugs and bits and bobs for 15 quid. I bought that bundle because there was a Nintendo plug in there. I think there was some other maybe DS plugs. There was just other bits and bobs really, and I ended up swapping the Nintendo plug for a GoldenEye Nintendo game from another reseller. But this was just kicking around and I hadn't listed it because I didn't know what it was, and then did a bit of research. It's worth 25 quid. So yeah, get that packed. That way, just bubble wrap, bit of cardboard maybe. Make sure it's bubble wrap on that and cardboard and cover that, and then it'll go in a bubble mailer. Actually, before I start packing, I better show you that the room is actually, you know, the photograph area is clear. And look, I'm about to pack on my photograph area rather than the packing area, which would make sense. But I keep closing these, so close, 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 and mailing stuff. But yeah, it's all relatively clear. That's stock to be listed in the box. That's not my bits, that's some other bits. That's where all my packing stuff is. This is how I weigh things. I need a good pair of scales. If something is heavy, I've got some bathroom scales here that I step on and then step on with the box and take one from the other. Crazy, eh? But yeah, look, clear floor space. This is a rarity. I'll film after I finish packing and we'll see the difference. Right, next, Harry Potter box set. It's a box set of the first 6 films, and I kind of, when I got it, I thought it was all of them, but it must have been released before the last one was out. But I put with it Deathly Hallows Part 1 and 2. Normally, I would just put them in a cardboard sleeve, bubble wrap it, maybe put them in a poly mailer. But I just happened to have this box handy, and I thought, oh, that looks DVD shape. So it's gone in there, just with a little bit of void filler in. Yeah, easy peasy. Okay, next got a bit of RA, not great RA, but I got a bunch of these a couple of years ago. I'm just going to wrap it in cardboard, wrap it in bubble wrap, probably 2 layers of big bubble wrap, stick it in a poly mailer. I think it's sold for about $12.99, something like that. Okay, Sylvanian Families next. I kind of have not even a love-hate, a bit of a hate-hate relationship with Sylvanian Families. I bought a whole bundle for about 450 quid. Couple of years ago. Sold some big bits for, I've made my money back on it, and I'm willing to profit, but I'm just left with kind of like these big things that don't have all the stuff and just bits and bobs, and I've got a Lego haul like that as well. So this has gone for $16.99 I think, and I've got another building which has gone. I don't like Sylvanian Families really. It takes up too much room, and I think it's got to be in perfect condition. You've got to know what you're buying. So if you do see a rare figure, like I know some of the owl figures are rare and things like that, but just sort of like general stuff like this, I'd only pick up honestly if it was like a quid or two. Known I could flip it for maybe sort of like 15-20 minimum. But yeah, I've got to be careful with this one because I mean I have declared that it's broken here, but you know I've got to be careful how I pack it. There are little bits of sort of damage on it, so it'll be a double bubble wrap definitely. And it's only just sort of like 16. I think it's about 14 centimetres, so it's only just going to get into a small parcel box. But let me get. I've sort of been dreading doing this one, but I'll do it now and get it out of the way. Well, I've just spent a good 20 minutes trying to find the right size box up and down the stairs. Not getting it quite right. I'm going to send it in this. I was hoping to send a small parcel, but I think it's too much of a risk really with those fragile bits. So I've got this. It'll go Hermes. I think they're still on a pack link offer, but even if they're not, this will be probably under 2 kilograms. So I'm going to get a whole load of newspaper and float it in there. I did think about wrapping this in a single wall cardboard, but I think even if the cardboard's pressing, if it gets a knock, it'll cause sort of more damage on it. So I think it's just best to have a huge float area and pack it like that. This one was a bit of a spares and repairs jobby. It was sold. I listed it with another kind of. It's a kind of hobby railway thing, power supply, and I had another little one, and listed them for, I think it was about like $29.99. I got an offer for this. He ended up paying 25. He didn't want the other one, so I redid the listing, and he got it for £25 free post, which is absolutely fine by me. I got this in a box of like crud, and it was just stuff at the bottom. I can't even remember how much I paid for it, but it would have been a couple of quid or something. So I'm going to use this wine box. Strangely, this wine box is just over 16 centimetres wide. So I'm just going to cut a couple of centimetres down. I won't do it on this little bit. I'll probably go up a bit from there because that's a little bit weak there. And just shrinky dink it down a centimetre or two. Right, there we are, all done. I do tend to brown paper things. I don't think you especially need to. This ended up being over 2 kilograms, which is a bit of a surprise to me. I didn't think it was going to be. So it has to be sent via courier. If it was Royal Mail, it'd be about £8.50 medium package. I've just gone on Packlink and checked. I assumed it would be Hermes would be the cheapest, but in actual fact, UPS was a little bit cheaper in the 2 kilograms to 5 kilograms. It was Hermes was £5.99, Packlink UPS was £5.38. So it's gone UPS, gets there next day, and I think it has higher coverage. I think it's £60 instead of the £20, and it's just around the corner for me. So that's that one done, and on to the next one. This is £25, which seems cheap, but it's an American version. There we go, USA. I bought it and the console for £8, thinking, oh good, I've got a Wii U for £8, but yeah, didn't work. So this turns on, but it's got to be paired with an American console, so no good to me. And someone who's bought it who's got an American console. Bubble wrap, thin layer of single wall cardboard, wine box, floated in newspaper. That's that one. Lego minifigure. This is probably the first thing I bought when I was reselling. I was still working at the time actually, and I bought about 400 of these, and they cost 70p each. And I've only got a few left. This sold for £3.99 free post. So it would go large letter, which I think will cost about 90p. So, probably doubling my money on it, maybe making a quid or two, who knows. But yeah, that's got to go. Easy to pack. Stick it in one of these. Moving on, a pair of Hotter sandals, good condition. Obviously did the crack test when I bought them. So they sold for 22. We were on for 25. Took an offer on them. Had them a while. Got quite a few Hotters in stock. Normally buy them for like 4 or 5 quid. Tissue paper around it, like that. Tissue paper, then bubble wrap, then polymailer. This one, I thought this might be all right because I sell quite a lot of elephants for around about sort of 10, 12 quid, and this is made by the same people, but not a good buy really. I think I only paid a quid for it. It was on for £7.99, and I had a message saying, "What's the lowest you will go on this? There are other ones cheaper, but I want one with a box." So I had a look, and mine was the cheapest one with a box. And I was kind of thinking, God, it's only £7.99. How low do you want it? So, anyways, we went for £6.99 with £3.50 postage. Seeing as that is a bit of a funny question, like you know, how cheap can I have it? I am going to sort of just put a cardboard sleeve around it. I think it's going to go small parcel. I'm hoping so anyway. So that'll be £3 postage. Prices of postage gone up on Royal Mail, and also the Packlink offer isn't on anymore, which is a bit of a bummer. But there you go. Another small sale. I was in TK Maxx and saw this was being sold for 50p. Didn't know what it was, but got it. Something to do with exfoliation, I think. A face brush, nice. So yeah, it sold for £6.99 plus £3.49 postage. So from 50p, that's pretty good. Well, I'll tell you what, I've been on this all morning and I'm only halfway through. So I'm going to have a break and have a cup of tea. Why not? But I'm going to show you a couple of bits that have got to be packed. That sold for 18 quid. I bought it without a remote control, so it's untested. A good looking thing though. I think it only costs a couple of quid or a quid or something. So I've got to find a big old box for that. It'll go Hermes, and this will go Hermes as well. So the Hermes stuff I'm not in a big rush to get done, but I will get it done today. I like packing on a Saturday, Sunday, and then getting it out Monday morning. Sometimes I might take it down, on the Sunday because my post office is open till 2:30. But I don't think I'll get down there today. So I'll be first thing tomorrow. Drop the bag off, get out, go to Hermes. Done until Thursday. So yeah, I'm on a 3-day dispatch. So there's those two biggies, and then I've got about 8 more things. I've got PS2 as well, so I won't show you that, but that's sold for 50 quid. I think this sold for about 30. Good addition. If you ever see that one, always pick it up. Even if it doesn't have everything in, you can always pick up other Cluedos and fill it. It's the same cards and the same sort of movers. Just the box is a little bit rare. Good condition too. So those two and PS2 got to go Hermes. And then there's a few other bits of... I've got some items of clothes, strangely. So I'm going to have a cup of tea and then I'll show you those in a bit. Okay, cracking on. Nice pair of Jones Bootmaker boots. These went for £44.99. Was trying to get 50 quid. I might have even put them up for more originally. Very nice condition. Look, they have been worn, but not very much. No wear on them at all. Chelsea boot. He offered 30. I was like, no way. And then he offered 40, and I thought, I don't think he's going to go to £44.99. But I did counter with that, and he took it. So again, it will be my standard sort of thing is to put them like that. Put a bit of my tissue paper around it. May need a couple of them, and then put a whole load of bubble wrap. May double wrap this because they are quite nice. Did think about boxing it, but I think it'll be all right in bubble wrap and polymailer. So that's what I'm going to go for. Okay, clothing sale. I don't do too much clothing now. I used to sort of go around getting a lot more when I could get things cheaper from charity shops, but they've all gone a little bit crazy. So this is a Vero Moda, kind of like long top, goes over the hip. It's sold, I think, originally I'll probably put it on for 14, tried it for £8.99. It got slowly reduced. I've had it years. Got an offer of £6.99, took it, want it out, gone, done. So £6.99 plus postage. It will come out of the bag. I'll keep these bags, don't send these bags out. Wrap it in paper, then goes in a poly. Just to save, not to do too much plastic. Still doing plastic with a poly, but and it's quite a nice presentation. And I don't have to fold it. It's folded when it goes in the box. Right, I thought I'd do the last ones all together because it's taken a bit of time, all this. This is just another Sylvanians. I bought that for about 50p or a quid. Sold for a tenner. I've got another Sylvanians over here, which was pulled as part of the bundle. That's got some figures with it and some, some accessories, and the whole lot's gone for 30 quid. Both of those are going to have to be Hermes, so fairly big box. This was the PS2 I was talking about, so that went for 55, I think, or 50. Got Uncle Bulgaria. He went for 20 quid. It's a good price. Wombles always go quite well. Got this, which I listed yesterday. It was part of a Minolta camera, but the camera didn't work. Put batteries in, didn't even turn on. And I was like, oh, gutted. But I took the lens off. and I'm selling the bag it came in as well. But this went for £12.50 plus postage. So, you know, still made money on it. And then another sort of one, I've had audiobooks. Audiobooks are not great to pick up. But I've had the Order of the Phoenix, and I've got another 2 Harry Potter books, and I'm selling those 2 as a set. But the 3 Order of the Phoenix got a bit nosed up because they had 2 of tape 15 and didn't have a tape 16, so I couldn't sell it. So I've listed each individual one as spares repairs, a bit like what I did with the Game of Thrones DVD set, which was missing. £2.50 free postage, so I mean, I think it costs about 90p or a quid to send. So not making a lot of money, but making the money back I spent on the item. So I would have bought it for like a quid or 2. So that's gone. Yeah, that's just paper and polymailer. That is bubble wrap box with filler, void filler, and that is just in a bubble mailer. I've also sold a Wii. Let me turn around. Hang on a minute. Yeah, I've also just sold a Wii. Now I've got a load of Wii just consoles without doors, like really kind of like knackered, but not scratched or anything. But no, it just hasn't got any accessories with it. The main console, but without the side door, and I'm selling them for 12 quid. And one of those has gone to Italy GSP, so fingers crossed for that one. So that's it. It really has been mad sales wise, and I'll totally put it down to keeping a routine of listing. I'm glad I'm packing all this away now, and it will be done before the start of next week. But I hope you enjoyed that. If you did enjoy that, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you're not subscribed. I normally sort of do this sort of thing, but I'm trying to keep more focused on process. But you'll always get what I've sold or what I've picked up. That's kind of like standard. But for now, take care, and I'll see you soon. See you later.